Right.
Uh-huh.
Wait, seriously?
No, get out.
Bye-bye. Whew, sorry about that. So today's language is aizuchi or reactions.
Natural reactions are super important if you want to speak like a native, right? Hello? Hello? Alright, fine, okay.
Today you're going to learn 4 levels of reactions that you can use in your conversations. And after each level, we'll do some virtual shadowing. In other words, it's your turn to speak. You will watch and listen to a conversation. And when you see this, you will read your lines out loud at the same time as the voice. Don't worry if you're not sure about pronunciation. You can listen to it first. Get out. That's awesome. Go back and play it again while shadowing. Okie dokie, let's move on to level 1. Let's start with the basics. Here are the reactions that I hear and use the most here in the UK. Right. Okay. Yeah. I see. These are reactions that you can use in almost any situation. They're really easy to use. However, there is a problem. Because you can use them easily without thinking, if you use them too much, it sounds like you're not really listening. So balance is key. But for now, let's practice these together and then move to level 2. Oh my gosh, today is the worst. What's wrong? So, I borrowed my friend's favourite book. Right. And I put it on my table in my bedroom, right? And usually no one goes in my bedroom. Okay.
And then I went out to the shop for, 10 minutes? Like just 10 minutes.
I see.
And then when I came back, guess what? Muffin, the stupid dog, just came and ripped up the book like it was nothing. Like, oh my god.
Oh.
Oh. Muffin, stupid criminals here. No, get out. You think you're so cute. Get out. Okay, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? To really connect with people, we need to show emotion. We often build the best relationships with people who feel and think the same way as us. So here are some emotional reactions to help you build those relationships. When someone says something surprising, like, hey, I found $1,000,000 yen in the park, you might say, oh my gosh, or get out, if you want to be more casual. It's really weird. When we say get out, we don't literally mean get out. It's just a phrase to show surprise, I guess. Anyway, if someone says something really sad, for example, oh, my pet died last week, a nice phrase that you can say is, oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. And of course, facial expression is very important. If you say, oh, I'm really sorry to hear that, then they might think you're a bit crazy. But here are 2 more really flexible phrases. That's plus adjective. For example, that's awesome, or that's crazy. Or you can say that sounds plus adjective. For example, that sounds scary, or that sounds terrible. You can use these phrases with any adjective to show any emotion, so it's a good idea to remember these. Last one. Now, this isn't an emotion, but I use this all the time. When someone says something that you agree with, you can say, true. For example, wait, I have a sentence. You always wear the same boring clothes. True, true. Wait, boring? Really? Hey, are you busy? I want to talk.
Sure. What's up?
Okay, so great news. Look at this. I passed my driving test.
Get out. That's awesome.
I know, right? Like, I can go anywhere now.
Where are you gonna go?
I want to go to Cornwall.
Why there?
Oh, I just want to visit my grandfather's grave. I haven't been there since the funeral.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, that's okay. He passed away a pretty long time ago, so... Well, anyway, when you're free, let's go for a drive sometime.
That sounds fun.
Alright, I'm so excited! Okay, we're gonna go shopping, we're gonna go to the beach, we're gonna go to the cinema. Oh my gosh. Okay, now this time it's a bit more difficult. Now some people might think, Eric, questions aren't reactions? Well, I disagree. You can only ask follow-up questions if you're listening carefully and you understand the other person. For example, so then my brother, he just shouted at me and then left the house. If you ask, wait, what did he do? The other person might think, I just said he shouted at me, then he left the house. I mean, were you listening? But if you ask, why did he do that? Where did he go? Did you find him? These are more appropriate questions. Do you remember in level 1 I told you that using reactions like okay, too much can make it sound like you're not listening? Well, follow-up questions are actually the opposite, and there are 2 reasons why they're so great. Number 1, asking questions shows you're listening carefully, and number 2, it shows you're interested and want to hear more about their story. Most people really appreciate it when people seriously listen to their story, so do your best to ask follow-up questions often.
What are you reading?
Oh, I think it's a children's book. It's actually connected to a movie.
Sounds cool. What movie?
Have you heard of Suzume no Tojimari? I think this is Suzume to Isu. But this book is surprisingly hard to read.
Why is it difficult?
Oh, it's because everything's written in hiragana, so it's kind of hard to understand without kanji, right?
That is difficult.
Oh, by the way, can I ask a quick Japanese question?
Sure, go ahead.
Thanks. So here it says daikobutsu. What does daikobutsu mean?
Daikobutsu means favorite thing.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Thanks.
No worries.
It's nice to have a good listener, but conversations are a two-way street. Instead of just reacting to what others say, sometimes you need to share your own opinions. Unfortunately, there's no set phrase to do this, because it really depends on the situation. But here are some examples. And then my friend forgot the cup was hot, and she picked it up, and splash, she dropped it. Oh yeah, I've done that before. And after that, I had to confess to her, like, in front of everyone. Really? I don't think I could do that. Level 4 is something that will come naturally to you as you practice speaking more to natives and you become more fluent. My advice is practice levels 1 to 3 and level 4 will naturally come to you. Oh, kanji's a nightmare. Oh, it's so difficult.
Yeah, it's difficult even for Japanese people.
Right? I'm trying to make stories, like to memorize the different parts of the kanji, but it's still tough.
Oh, that sounds smart. In school, we just wrote them many times. It was so boring, though.
Oh, that does sound boring.
Why do you want to write kanji?
Well, I feel like if I can write the kanji, I can recognize it when I read it, right?
True.
But maybe I should focus on other skills, like listening, because I'm here in the UK, so I don't write kanji every day. What do you think?
Well, most people text and send emails instead of writing kanji by hand. Right. In my opinion, speaking, listening, and reading are more important.
True. Yeah, I think you're right. Well, thanks for the info.
Anytime.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Not too bad, right? Of course, real conversations are really tough. but this is a skill that you're going to use in every conversation, so it's definitely worth learning. And you know one more thing that's worth learning? Idioms. And here are 10 of the most common ones that I use here in the UK. Thank you very much, have a wonderful day, and bye for now!